cameras into each and every one of these classrooms. I'm going to keep speaking. I'm going to listen. Even though I haven't hit the school district yet, these little community meetings matter. Because believe it or not, in these little community meetings, I get to meet people, the mayors. I get to meet the people in the Congress. I get to meet, listen, I uploaded a video earlier, right? And I asked a lot of people, did we forget about the legislators? Did we forget about them? Because people are so worried. And I said this before, and a lot of people felt some type of way. You're also worried about who's going to be the next president, which freaking master I'm going to say yes, sir, to. Like, y'all so worried about that. Did y'all forget about the legislators, the ones that create the laws, the people in Congress? Did y'all forget about them? Because the president and the mayor are the ones that just sit here and sign, I agree, this gets passed. I don't agree, this doesn't get passed. But people felt some type of way the last time I spoke about this. Oh, no, who gives a fuck? Why don't you just leave this country? Why don't you just listen, man? You feel some type of way, that's on you. I'm not going to stop speaking because at the end of the day, there's other people out here that I am reaching. And it's not like I'm sitting here trying to start a war, trying to start a riot, or I'm being malicious about some shit. No, what we're doing is trying to get people together and wake up. That's why when the year started and I said it, my focus is on the youth. I said this in 2023, in the beginning of 2023. My focus is on the youth, and I am reaching them. I am accomplishing something. I'm reaching a lot of these kids. They listening. They waiting. That's why I'm working hard, especially after I just had this accident and it messed me up a little bit and I can't go back to work. I'm really focused now on this. I'm speaking up to the people that I got to speak up to so that I can get trained, so that I can really speak to these kids the right way and do the things to, reach the people that I got to reach. I already got my license. I got all that. I'm certified. I could do all types of things. So it's at the end of the day, it's just a matter of me getting my shit together and pushing forward, not letting no obstacles get in my way. They're going to get in my way, but I have to find ways to overcome them, to get past them. I can't sit here and just quit. Because at the end of the day, if I quit, everybody that's sitting here listening to me, especially the youth, is going to be like, what was the whole point of this? And I don't want them to quit, especially those that I already got motivated. Like, look, listen, man, you're good at this. You could do this. I'm trying my best to see and figure out how I'm going to do everything that I'm going to do that I got right here up in my noggin. Like, it's a little blueprint like, damn, if we do this like this, it'll work out. Like, these kids are so motivated and everybody keeps saying, fuck the kids. They not listening. No, man, fuck the adults. How about that? Because at the end of the day, a lot of them are listening. And I didn't mean to get like that, but at the end of the day, it's right. Y'all keep pinpointing the fingers at these kids, and half of them is still trying to figure out what the hell they want to do in life and where they're going in life. We're pushing them away. We're bringing them down. And a lot of people's going to get mad. I know they are. People get mad when I get like this, when I say shit like this. But at the end of the day, it's right. We're the adults. We're the role models. We're who they look up to. Y'all keep thinking they look up to these celebrities. And in reality, a lot of these kids out here in the hood look up to people in the same hood that they live in. Do the same shit that they're doing. Like, damn, homie listening to this type of music. Let me get into it. Let me see what it's like. And they end up liking this shit. They see the people in the corners that they probably look up to. Yo, y'all don't see that they don't just look up to their moms or their dads or their aunties or their uncles. They don't look up to just their big brothers. They look up to people out here in the communities. And people just really don't want to hear that shit. They don't. And that's the problem that we have right now. It's like Papa Duck says, we're turning all the cheeks that we don't have to turn. Y'all say the kids is the future. But what is we doing? We throwing them out, each and every one of them, to the wolves without guiding them. It's crazy. I've seen a lot of men come out here. A lot of men. Before women come and dog me down again and talk shit. Listen, yes, there's a lot of men that come out here and try to guide these young men into the right path, giving them resources, taking them to programs. And it's crazy. They're out here in the hood doing it, not caring, risking their lives, trying to change a kid's life. While a lot of these adults out here are worrying about who's making more money than them. I don't get tired of saying this shit every day on my panel. You should stop worrying about what the next person's pockets have. Who parks whose car in whose garage, who has more money than who's rocking the next brand clothes. You need to be focusing on becoming a better you, a better than you than what you was yesterday. Y'all too worried about becoming better than probably a celebrity or your next door neighbor. You too worried about looking out the window, right? Like if you fucking CNN or ABC to see who the hell, who is that sneaking into your neighbor's house. That shouldn't be your worries. Worry about if your child is sneaking out yours to go into somebody else's. Because I've seen that. I've said this before, right? And I think it was 2 years ago. It was when a lot of shit was going bad right here in the neighborhood. And we didn't have no block captain. It was before I even became a block captain. When I tell you that we literally sat out here in front of my house, it was me, my two homegirls, my kid's godmother, and I forgot who the other two people. I'm being very honest. I forgot who the other two people was. But we chilling, we smoking, we drinking, we having fun, minding our business, right? Yo, next thing we know, we turn, we looking at the porch, and it's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You see this little girl, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Dark as shit outside. All you see is the lights from the poles. This little girl is on top of this boy riding him in the porch. Like if nobody could see them on a couch. She's just right on top of him. Giddy up. Like, I'm sitting here like, we all looked at the Dutch like, we know we not seeing shit. Like, there's not no fucking next Friday type of shit. But it happens. Like these little, y'all worrying about these grown ass adults and what they doing. You need to be worrying about your kids. Let me check the chat real quick. My bad. Blessings the word. Blessings young Riaz. People don't even try to be something kids can look up to. And that's the truth. But then blame the kids for turning out bad. And listen, man, I've said that time after time. And I've asked a lot of people, yo, do you think that we are the reason why a lot of these kids are bad apples? Because I hear so many people say these kids don't listen, these kids this, da, 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 da. But yet you take them to the right places with the right resources, and these kids could prosper. These kids could turn into something that you won't even think they could turn into because they're so good at what they are. They just don't have the proper guidance. It's not easy, yo. It is not easy trying to walk out here in this cold ass world, trying to figure out who you're going to be and trying to not be judged by nobody. I was in these kids' shoes at one point. I was a teenager trying to figure out what I wanted to be in life and who I wanted to become. As a teenager, I was stuck between I wanted to become an SVU detective or a chef. Guess what? Because I didn't have the right resources or the proper guidance, I'm sitting here today trying to get my GED. I'm sitting here today being a child advocate, which I never thought in a million years I would be. And it's crazy because just a few years ago, I used to be like, yo, what is it with these kids? Like, am I sugar to them? Like, yo, just get away from me. And they like, can we talk to you, Miss Rachel? Can I just tell you something, Miss Rachel? And I'm like, where's your parents at? Like, my babies were still babies. And I'm like, what do y'all want? And they would just sit here and just spill everything out to me. And I'm like, why do y'all feel so comfortable? Why do y'all feel so comfortable? And they'd be like, because I could talk to you and I won't get yelled at. I could talk to you and I won't get screamed at. I could talk to you and I won't get told to get away from me. And you know what's crazy? A lot of y'all parents do that. And these kids go out there and they find somebody they could talk to and let everything that they're feeling out to. And when they find who they can click with, that's who they look up to. Tell me I'm lying. Because I've observed enough to sit here and come up with this conclusion. It's mine, it's my opinion, but I see it. I mean, y'all can agree, y'all can disagree. Y'all don't have to agree with everything I'm saying. I'm not here for everybody to agree with me. If y'all agree with me on everything that I am saying, then something is wrong. Because I know that at one point, I could be wrong about something. And I'm not always right. I'm not perfect. So yeah, it's so much out here. Y'all keep saying these kids can't do nothing. They could do so much. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I see so many of these kids out here, right? And it's crazy because a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, that's bullshit. And it's not bullshit. I don't know how many of y'all, right, have been in these streets, like really been in these streets. But how many of y'all have actually seen these kids at 13 and 14 come out here looking for jobs? They got their little working papers, but a lot of places reject them because of allegedly their age, right? You know what they do? They go to these corners. Now you see them getting locked up 13, 14, 15 years old. Guess what? The drug dealer's not going to say no. The drug dealer's not going to say no. So for those of you that are not sitting here trying to help, listen, y'all could, take yourself out the equation. Y'all not needed. Real shit. Because these kids do need these types of programs that are coming. These kids do need the types of programs that a lot of these people are coming up with. Hashtag petty vision. If y'all haven't checked out the word, go check him out. And he's right from where Dej Loaf is at, Detroit. Would y'all hear Dej singing her songs? He has talked about it in his lives. He's told us stories throughout his lives about shit that's happened in Detroit. Same way I'm sitting here telling you, I'm in Philly. I'm from North Philly. From North Philly, HP baby. HP baby. That's where I'm from. I'm proud. I was raised here. Right? And I've seen so much as I grew up. I've seen people get shot in front of me. I've seen people have sex in the streets. I've seen people almost get raped. I've seen people get beat to a pulp to the point where they've had to go to a hospital. I've had to sit here and help somebody. I'm certified, scared as hell. Like, damn, I'm the only one certified in the damn group. And this person's having a seizure and I gotta help. I've seen so much shit. I'm only 34 years old. And I know a lot of y'all seen so much shit. The same way I have. That's a facts. Blessings, Ms. Rashid. I talk. That's a fact, the word. We have to expose them to the right things, but we first must know. I'm going to the big screen. We have to expose them to the right things, but we first must know and do the right things ourselves. And that's a fact, the word. That's a fact. Yo, I'm over here struggling on the laptop. Yeah, word. Share this over with us for our embeddlement. 702. Oh, I didn't do that. StreamYard fucking with me. The streets don't got no love for none of us. But yet, we decide to throw our kids out to the wolves. And I'm not saying everybody. So listen, man, I've had a lot of people feel offended because of the way I talk. Listen, I talk in general. And I tell a lot of people, if the shoe fits, wear that itch. I don't know a lot of people from a can of paint on here. I fucks with a lot of people, that I do. But I can't sit here and say, oh, you're like this or you're like that. No, I'm just talking in general, right? So I don't want to have nobody feel offended with what I say. But listen, if the shoe fits, wear that itch. Because I'm not talking about nobody that I know here on YouTube, because I really don't know nobody. But I am speaking on general. I'm speaking on things that I see. I'm speaking on things that I know for a fact have happened around me. Like, it's so many things that have happened around us and we don't talk about it. We want to sit here and act stupid and act like clowns on social media. What type of awareness are we bringing to these kids?